Hello, this is Opinion Radar, and today we're diving into a topic that bridges the gap between everyday utility and subtle indulgence. We're talking about writing instruments, specifically the Sharpie S-Gel Gel Pen in copper. There is something undeniably satisfying about putting pen to paper, yet finding the right tool can be surprisingly difficult. This particular model has generated quite a buzz, promising the bold, reliable ink Sharpie is famous for, wrapped in a surprisingly upscale package. At a price point of just $8, it positions itself as an accessible upgrade from the standard plastic pens we all have cluttering our desks. In this review, we are going to move beyond the marketing claims. I want to explore the hands-on experience, from the initial feel in your hand to the flow of the ink. We will investigate whether this pen truly delivers a premium experience and if it holds up to the scrutiny of a daily user. So, get comfortable, and let's find out if this copper contender is worth your hard-earned money. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I am reviewing a product that feels like a small luxury, the Sharpie S-Gel Gel Pen in copper. Priced at just $8, this pen promises a high-end experience without the hefty price tag. Right away, the aesthetics are striking. The copper finish isn't just a color. It gives the pen a cool, smooth touch and a professional look that stands out on any desk. But beyond the looks, it is the weight that truly defines this pen. It is heavy, weighing about 29 grams compared to the 11 grams of the standard version. When you hold it, you feel that heft immediately. It feels substantial and balanced, like a tool built to last rather than a disposable piece of plastic. The medium 0.7mm tip delivers a bold, crisp black line that looks satisfyingly permanent. Sharpie even includes an extra ink refill, which immediately adds to the value proposition. It shows they expect you to love this pen enough to want to keep it going. Whether I am signing important documents or just jotting down a quick reminder, this pen sets a tone of quality and sophistication before I even put ink to paper. Now let's talk about the most important part, how it actually writes. There is nothing worse than a pen that skips or drags, and thankfully, this one offers an impressively smooth glide. Once the ink starts flowing, it deposits a consistent, even line that makes writing feel effortless. The gel ink is dark and saturated, turning a mundane task like filling out forms into a slightly more enjoyable experience. It feels like a luxury writing instrument, smooth like a Pilot G2, but with the bold permanence Sharpie is known for. However, it is not absolutely perfect. I have noticed a tiny quirk where the pen might skip slightly on the very first stroke of the day, or if it has been sitting for a while. It usually resolves itself after that first touch, and it isn't a recurring issue, but it is something to keep in mind. It dries relatively quickly, which is a huge plus for left-handed writers or anyone who tends to smudge their work. I've used it on cheap copy paper, glossy magazines, and my leather journal, and it performs consistently well across the board. The design and ergonomics of this pen are where the copper finish really shines, both literally and figuratively. The metal body is smooth and cool to the touch, which I find surprisingly pleasant. I often fidget with pens while I am thinking, and the solid, cool feel of this one is satisfying. While many gel pens rely on rubber grips, this pen uses the metal itself for the grip section. For me, this works well because it encourages a lighter hand, preventing the cramping I sometimes get with chunky, rubberized grips. However, I can see how some might find the smooth metal a bit slippery, especially if they have a heavy hand or sweaty palms. For me, the sleek look is worth the trade-off. It is a beautiful object that feels good in the hand. It's this combination of visual appeal and tactile weight that makes it a pleasure to use. It doesn't just write well, it feels important to hold. I am also impressed by the durability of the construction. This is a pen that feels like it can survive a drop on the floor without shattering into pieces like a cheap plastic alternative. The metal casing is robust and feels built for the long haul. However, there is one important care note: copper is a soft finish. I learned quickly that you cannot just toss this pen into a bag with keys or loose coins. It will scratch. To keep that beautiful, shiny copper finish looking pristine, it needs to be treated with a little respect. I usually keep mine in a pen loop or a dedicated pocket in my planner. It's a small inconvenience for such a beautiful look. The inclusion of a spare ink refill is also a nod to longevity. Gel ink tends to run out faster than standard ballpoint ink, especially if you write as much as I do, so having that backup ready to go means I won't be left stranded without my favorite pen. So, is this pen worth your $8? Absolutely. It offers a premium writing experience and a stunning design for a budget-friendly price. It balances style and substance perfectly. It is heavy enough to feel expensive, but not so heavy that it becomes tiresome to write with. The smooth ink flow makes it a joy for everything from long journal entries to quick grocery lists. While you need to be careful with the finish to avoid scratches, the overall quality and the added bonus of a refill make it an excellent value. If you are looking to upgrade your everyday carry or want a small, affordable gift for a fellow stationery lover, this Sharpie S-Gel Copper Pen is a fantastic choice. It's a reliable, beautiful tool that proves good things really do come in small, well-crafted packages. If you're ready to put your best pen forward, this Sharpie is a must-have. Don't let this review be the only word on it. Like and subscribe to keep your feed sharp with more sophisticated finds.